I am Majid Labbaf, the senior expert of the International Center on Canals and Historic Hydraulic Structures, ICQHS, which is one of the UNESCO Category 2 centers focused on study and research and education in terms of canal and the other historic hydraulic structures. The main mission of ICQHS is to focus on recognition, transfer of knowledge and experiences, promotion of information and capacity building with regard to all aspects of canal technology and other historic hydraulic structures, to fulfill sustainable development of water resources and the application of the outcome of its activities in order to preserve historical and cultural values as well as promotion of the public welfare within the communities whose existence depends on the rational exploitation of the resources and the preservation of such historical structures. Another mission is to promote research and development to restore the canals and the other traditional historic hydraulic structures for sustainable development objectives through international cooperation and global transfer of knowledge and technology. Transmission of such invaluable experiences, which have been obtained through centuries of great diligence to the next generation, is of great importance. It seems that more negligence will cause the eradication of our ancestors' heritage. Therefore, recognition, recording, and transfer of such precious experiences are the main task of the center. Preservation of cultural values regarding the materialistic and spiritual frameworks is another important objective of the center. Water, culture, and human beings and civilization are deeply interwoven. Historic hydraulic structures and the referred humanities have always been under one another's deep influence. So, these interactions warrant more attention to these traditional hydraulic structures. Water covers 70% of the Earth's surface. Water is the material that the human being has been dealing with the most. In some areas, people had to invent some structures or methods to ward off excess water. They drained out shallow groundwater so that the crop roots could survive and grow in a drier soil. They had to keep the water at bay by constructing huge dikes to provide defense against storm surges from sea or to control rivers' overflow. In some other parts, people had to tackle water scarcity by building water reservoirs, digging canals, etc. Historic hydraulic structures encompass a wide range of human products from navigable aqueducts to underground dams. Historic hydraulic structures played a key role in people's survival since thousands of years ago. Hence, studying these traditional systems will no doubt lead us to a sustainable solution for the operation and management of our natural resources. The Earth is becoming warmer and warmer, and the backlash of the global warming could catch up with us sooner or later. The climate change would bring about dramatic changes in our environment, water resources, etc., and we have to adopt new strategies to readapt to the new conditions. Some regions which used to receive adequate precipitation may come to get drier, and their inhabitants may have to shift from surface water to groundwater. Here, such technologies as canal may offer remedy to the newcomers in the arid and semi-arid zones of the world. On the other hand, global warming makes the big icebergs and glaciers melt and seawater level goes up and invades some lands which were once far enough from big water bodies. Their inhabitants have no way out but to learn from such regions as the Netherlands, which have a rich tradition and experience to fight off the greedy seawater. On the other hand, in some regions which used to have enough precipitation, climate change may push people to seek additional water resources to make up for the decrease in rainfall. Here, technology of canal may spring up or tap groundwater reserves which were not at issue in the past. Our environment is changing, and we should keep pace with its changes. Historic hydraulic structures are a package of various solutions to the problems which are taking place in different climates. A region may be in the grip of drought or flood or soil saturation, etc., which is almost unprecedented in its history. But hope still remains high. There are many regions with similar conditions around the globe where human societies could come into existence and flourish through history just with the help of hydraulic structures in order to harness water by its mining, conveying, controlling, damming, draining, etc. That was why we held a short course on world history of water management in cooperation with UNESCO IHP, UNESCO IHE, and International Water History Association between 23 and 27 February 2012. The course was aimed at providing a comprehensive overview of archaeological and historical developments in water management, including water harvesting, water supply, transportation, delivery, treatment, hydraulic engineering, and allocation in different parts of the world and various cultural contexts. Developing an appreciation of the role of cultural dynamic involved in managing water resources, especially at times of perceived water scarcity. Comprehending the historical values of our current paradigm of water management and what can be learned from historical case studies on the basis of the knowledge and experience of several scholars from different countries and from exchange of experiences to be generated between the participants of the course and the experts. 7 MENARID project managers from Algeria, Yemen, Tunisia, Morocco, and Iran attended this workshop. They had come from regions whose most important problem is water scarcity, and on the other hand, they have a rich heritage of water history in those countries. We just wanted this workshop to inspire the MENARID project managers review their own local and historic capacity in order to find a new solution to the puzzle of water scarcity by fitting together the traditional pieces. During the workshop, the MENARID project managers actively took part in the discussions and debates, and water heritage was underlined as an important part of sustainable development in those regions. In closing, I take this opportunity to express my gratitude to the IHP Secretariat. Without their support, it was impossible to organize this workshop and bring together the MENARID project managers. Especially, I sincerely thank Ms. Lucilla Minelli, whose continuous efforts paved the way for this workshop, whether in UNESCO Paris or during her mission in Iran. You can contact ICQHS to get more information on its website www.icqhs.org. Thank you very much for your attention.